All right, good morning again. This is briefly after the previous video, the good morning video. This is a short greeting message. I actually haven't even thought of an idea. I just thought we'd get into money right away. If we're getting into money, let's talk about the weekend. I feel like, one of the best money making times is the weekend. You know what I mean? Now we know that typically when people are talking about money, they're thinking 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Those are business hours. People think you make a lot of money during business hours during business. I say you make a lot of money when you're working in, I say you can make a lot of money in leisure as well, which would be the weekend, which would be Friday night or Friday evening until Sunday night. Granted, the city of Toronto, it doesn't really have as much of a fast pace or excitement or activity going on. Everybody's closed off within their own areas, and everybody's just, I mean, you walk into a place and the owner's sitting there like, yeah, I mean, like he's bored out of his mind. Right, he's having a drink or something. He's bored out of his mind. I'll be honest with you. You know when people get excited here? When they're pulling scams. I'm serious. Now, I'm not talking about actual illegal scams. I'm talking about any kind of legal. I'm talking about any scam within the legal book they can use. One of the biggest things is that though we have less organized crime than the States, we have more legal crime. Maybe not more than the States, right? States is a way bigger country. Our population is 10 times the amount that we have, but there's a lot of legal scams that happen. You know, they basically give you legal leeway to commit crimes. You know what I mean? A lot of the criminals here are legal criminals. But anyways, the point is that, that's the only time people get excited. You walk into a bar and the owner is like drooping, sitting there drooping. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? There's no life, and everybody stays within their group, not wanting to talk to anybody else. It's just a strange place, man. Strange place. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. Anyways. So that is the deal. But the point is that you can make money in leisure time. Maybe not here, but no, not as far as my impression. I've been to Vancouver. I don't need to really go to Montreal because I know that Montreal has the biggest party scene in Canada. Okay, the party scene in Montreal is supposed to be insane. Now they know how to party, but they're very hardcore party people. I would say Montrealers are hardcore party people. I think it's a good thing I never went there because I wouldn't be, as a lightweight party guy, I wouldn't be able to handle Montreal parties, man. They're drinking like crazy, they're going crazy, they're partying so hard. It really goes hard, man. I don't know if it's their French influence or what, but they go hard. Now, I was about to talk about BC, and for some reason I can't recall what I was gonna say about Vancouver. Oh yeah, that's right. So BC, British Columbia, which is a province or state, has the capital city of that province is Vancouver. They do have a lot of activities. Like they actually have activities. Like you can do all sorts of activities. You can get on a boat because it's right by the ocean, right? There's a beach in Vancouver. There's a beach. You just literally, it's connected to downtown. The beach is part of downtown. So you're in downtown and you walk up and there's the beach right there. You can go in the water, you can use boats, you can do whatever you want. Okay. They got Whistler. Now, in the 90s, I'm pretty sure that there was at least 2 or 3 big American Hollywood movies that shot in Whistler. They shot the movies in Whistler. Whistler is supposed to be one of the best ski resorts in the whole world. And I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't go there, but I've seen the ice mountains or the snow mountains in Vancouver. They are absolutely beautiful. Vancouver has a lot of activities. If you want to do activities like outside of nightlife, Vancouver has a lot of activities. A lot of activities. It's got a lot going on. There's a lot of activities. Something for everybody. Moving on. So, leisure. So let's not even talk about Toronto. So, leisure is supposed to be a big deal. You know what I mean? To me, leisure outside of nightlife can be anything. It's not just hanging out on the beach. I'll tell you, I love ATVs. ATVs and off-roading is something that I think is really cool. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I just think that when you're off-roading, you really got to choose your location properly. You don't want that thing to flip over on you. If you flip over and that thing falls on you, that's a lot of weight that's going to fall on you. And you won't die, obviously, but you will be hurt. You don't want to get hurt. I've heard of people driving ATVs in the desert and everything. The desert's got like crazy hills, man. You could really get messed up, man, doing ATV in the desert, man. I haven't ever done dirt bikes. I haven't done dirt bikes, but dirt bikes in the desert would probably not be a very good idea for me either. Yeah. Let me talk about off-roading Jeeps. Yeah, it's cool. It's not the same as ATVs, though. Yeah, man. It's not the same as ATVs. I would imagine that some of the two-door coupe exotic cars, like the Ferrari it might feel like a go-kart, and that's not a negative point. That's a positive point. The positive point is that when you're driving a go-kart, first of all, the top is off, right? The top is off. It's a smaller vehicle. You feel it more. When you put your foot to the gas, you can actually feel it more. You're spinning it around and everything, and it's small, and you're moving with it. Your whole body is moving with it. You know what I mean? It's a good experience. I don't know what it's like to drive a Ferrari. I really don't know what it's like to drive a Ferrari. You know what I mean? But, I could just imagine that go-kart feeling, when you're in a small vehicle, but it's really fast, top is down, and you know what I mean? And you're controlling it, but it's almost like it's an extension of your body, and you're just going at it. Now, I'm scared. I'll be very honest. I am a bit scared to drive a Ferrari on the highway. But, but let's be honest here. What kind of fun am I going to have driving a Ferrari on a local street? You know what I mean? Like 40 to 60 kilometers an hour, which I don't know. What would it be? 30 to 40 miles an hour? I wouldn't want to drive it on a local street, man. What fun am I going to have driving a Ferrari on a local street? Not going to have any fun. You know what I mean? Now, if I was on the highway, I'd have a lot of fun, but that's where I start to get scared. If I'm going at 160 kilometers an hour on the highway, I would be very scared. I would be very scared. If it loses control, the accident would be very bad. You know what I mean? If you lose control on the highway at 160 kilometers an hour, that's scary. You know what I mean? Now, would I like to drive a Ferrari on a racetrack? Sure. But if you really want to know what my fantasy is, anyways, shouldn't even talk about it. I would love to drive a Ferrari on a racetrack or something. But again, I'm very worried. With how fast and how light it is, I'm very worried. And I'm past the point and past the age of trying to show off. So me driving on a 60-kilometer street in a Ferrari is not going to do anything for me. I don't really care how many heads are going to turn. It's not going to do anything for me. You know what I mean? The Lamborghini has some kind of appeal to it. I don't know what it is. Lamborghini has some kind of appeal to it. The Lamborghini really has some kind of appeal to it. Now that is it's like driving a piece of art. Now I'm not putting Ferrari down. I'm sorry, but I'm just getting on a different idea here. Lamborghini just looks like a piece of art. Like it looks so cool. You know what I mean? Just looks so cool. And you're driving it around. Now that I would drive around on a local street. I feel like heads would turn for a good reason. It's a piece of art. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just, Yeah, I mean, Lamborghinis are just, oh man, they're off top. See, to me, Ferrari screams power. Power, lightweight, you know what I mean? I would have to be crazy to drive a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Take it on the highway, take it to 160 km, 180 km, maybe even 200 km. That's scary. I would be very scared. Really, and I'm not joking about that. The Lamborghini, I'm not, the Lamborghini I would enjoy driving at 120 kilometers an hour. I would love driving a Lamborghini at 120 on the highway. I would love it. And I would definitely, it's a small street, whatever. Even if I'm parking it, I love parking it. You know what I mean? I just stand and lean on it to let everybody know that that's my Lamborghini. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think we've hit a bit of an end here. So I'm going to say good morning again, and we'll see you until next time.